Hi, I am AuthenticallySofie. I am an Instagram sales expert and a business coach, and I help other entrepreneurs master their sales content to build a profitable business through strategy and psychology. And what I'm going to talk to you about today is how to monetize with a small audience. How do you generate sales from a small audience? And I want to bring out 3 big points and then talk a little bit of how to warm up your current audience that you do have so you can get that coin. So the first thing you have to think about is to really know your ideal client. Really know and focus down on who you're talking to and speak their language, right? You don't want to overcomplicate things. Just because you know all these fancy lingo and all these fancy way of saying things and presenting things, it doesn't mean that they need to know that or they are at that level. Don't overcomplicate things. And this is where I see a lot of entrepreneurs go wrong, because they do like presenting things in a complicated way because it's not complicated for them, or they like presenting things that sound a certain way because they want to be perceived as experts and professionals, and all these expert professionals know this certain lingo. But that is not necessarily true. You can still have immense value and you can be the expert. You just have to go down and speak to them on their level so they actually understand what you're trying to teach and tell them. And I promise you they will go to you when they need something. That leads me to the second thing you're gonna have to think about is to create content around what problem your business solves. A lot of entrepreneurs, especially online, focus on creating content. 80% of all content online is focused on ourselves. And this is where brands and businesses go wrong as well, because they say, hey, look at me, look how amazing I am. And you need to buy from me because of XYZ. You should invest in me because of XYZ. I have all this knowledge, right? But what we're going to have to think about is to try to focus that content on the problem at hand, on the valuable information, tips, tricks your ideal client needs, or present the mistakes they make in front of them, the top 3 mistakes you make with XYZ, because we as humans tend to care what's in it for us before anything else. And if you want to create and speak to them to really, one, make it so they understand that you understand them and you can help them, you have to present that in front of them first of all. And then no one buys from someone that says, hey, look how amazing I am. No one, not you either. We need that, hey, look how amazing I am, for social proof, to help push people over the edge to actually inquire with us, because they actually want to know your strategy, your method works. Sure. But there's a different thing. People typically join stories today. People join people today. People don't buy from businesses anymore. We buy from what we feel, and then we justify with logistics. So if you really master that content creation part, you can make so many sales. So like I said, create content about what problem your business solves and how you can help them. Talk about how you specifically can help them. And this is where we kind of can intertwine some of that social proof and look how good I am because it goes into your method of doing things, your way of doing things, but it doesn't have to come off as sleazy. Does that make sense? And then the third thing you're gonna have to think about is to make connection points, stay consistent, and invite people to work with you. Like I said before, people buy from people, and connection points when it comes to sales are typically things like dog people buy things from dog people, and moms really want to buy and support other moms. So this is why we have these groups of people very much attracted to each other, because they have the initial connection point. So the more human you can be on the platform, the more connection points you may have. You want your ideal client to share your values. And at the same time, the more connection points and more human you are, the more trust you will build. Because like I said, humans buy from humans. We don't buy from cold, faceless brands anymore. And being human leads to a lot of trust, and trust leads to sales. This is why Instagram stories, for example, is so freaking powerful, because it's that initial, hey, let me talk to you kind of vibe. And then also at the same time, you can just slide into someone's DMs within seconds. You can just swipe up and send a message, respond, send an emoji, and you're already having something to connect about, something to talk about, something to build that relationship on. Does that make sense? like I said, invite people to work with you. Don't cold pitch, don't be sleazy. No one likes that. I know you don't like when people slide into your DMs saying, hey, look at my thing, and then require someone requires something of you. Someone is asking you to do something for them, and you don't even know them. No one likes that. What you want to do is to position your offer in front of people when the time is right, when you know you can help them. It's selfish to not sell if you have the solution to the struggle, right? So what you want to do is to generate a conversation, generate connections, relationships, and then invite people to your offer when you know your offer is the solution that they're looking for. You can do this for your content as well. You can talk about your offer, you can talk about everything around your offer, why you created the offer, to really share those values, to make people aware of what you're doing, and then they will come to you when they need something in your industry. Does that make sense? I hope this was helpful. I love making content like this, but I am AuthenticallySofie. If you need to find me anywhere, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My Instagram is also AuthenticallySofie. My website is AuthenticallySofie. I'm AuthenticallySofie everywhere. So this was helpful. Give me feedback, reach out to me, find me somewhere. Let's just talk. And thank you so much for letting me take this space and letting me talk to you. And thank you so much for watching this video and staying with me until the end.